It's your boy J. Michael with another V-I-D-E-O. J. Michael in the house. I know I've been gone for a few days, kicking it with the wife. She wasn't at work, so I had to spend that quality time. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know how it is out there, fellas. When wifey be at work all day, when she get off work, she be tired, so you have to fix the dinner and, attend to her. She don't really be wanting to do nothing, but this was her, the holiday weekend off and all this and that, so, she has a few days off. But hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, the dislike button, the like button, however y'all feel. Even screenshot it, react to it, however y'all feel. Just do y'all thing, but just keep it real. But today's topic, we're going to talk about bits and pieces of what's been going on out there in them YouTube streets and them YouTube alleys. All right. Shouts out to AB Empire, my homeboy Kevin Bullock, I might say his name wrong, the McLaren family. Shouts out to them. Nosy Gang. Hey. Well, right now, leader, the Ewan family. But the names I didn't say, the reason I ain't say y'all names, because y'all in the YouTube family new song that's coming out. Yeah, it's coming out. Be prepared. I got like 3 of them coming out because I got a lot of names, so I can't fit all them names in one song. So I got like 3 more coming out. And I got a new song coming out called Understand. Darion got some new songs coming out. This gonna be a good year. This gonna be a busy year. So be prepared for it. I was slacking last year, getting caught up in those YouTube streets, in them YouTube alleys. Got caught up in that hype. Got caught up in that riffraff. Got caught up in them that name picking and trying to destroy people and stuff like that. But that's not cool. And that's what we finna talk about. Okay. If any of y'all watched AB Empire's live, I shared something personal about myself, and somebody made fun of it, but it didn't bother me, because when you share something with somebody, you sharing it for a reason. You sharing it because there's somebody out there that's going through that. There's somebody out there that's have low self-esteem about that. So God put it on your heart to share it, because you might boost that person's confidence up. You might when you share it, you might open that door for that person to come out and be like, if that person was strong enough and brave enough to do it, I can do it. But again, you have a lot of people that be scared to come out because of certain people out there that make fun of it. Not just that one person, a lot of different people make fun of when somebody shares something. But let me tell y'all what I'm talking about. Okay, this is called Lesson Learned Part 1. I was a nice looking guy, had money, long slong, gator tail as I call it. I was an entertainer doing big shows, rapping, doing comedy. I was building a name for myself. But remind you, I really didn't have no home training. So most of the stuff I learned was self-taught or picked up in the streets from certain different old school OGs. So I became a womanizer. Because I know I had a big gator tail, nice looking, making money, so I was just doing what I could with women. Saying the whatnots to them, reeling them in and beat them, do my thing, get them hooked, and then I go to the next one. I didn't care how they felt. That's how it was. But God said, I got a plan for you, young brother, son. Didn't know it was coming. Thing got messed up. You get what I'm saying? thing got messed up. Went from a slong, from a big gator to a baby caiman. At first, was I ashamed and embarrassed? Oh yeah, because you know when you big, the fellas with the big arms out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. When you big, you know you can't tell a brother nothing. But then when you get in that small club, and the brothers out there in that small club, y'all know what I'm saying. You be like, man, how I'm gonna hit these walls? How I'm gonna hit them guts? How I'm gonna make her moan? How am I even make her reach for the wells and stuff ain't there? You know, that played on me. But I sat down and I talked to God. And God said, you wasn't hearing me. Everything I was throwing at you, you wasn't hearing me. And if you did hear me, you just ignored me. This is what God revealing to me. Everything I threw at you, you didn't hear me or you just flat out ignored me. You get what I'm saying? So God said, I got something for you. I'm finna tone you down. So he toned me down. And when he toned me down, it brought me back to reality. Because he was like, I was like, man, this person was like, oh, J. Michael, we know why Mama Selena mad now because his tongue little too. What you have to understand is I put it out there. So evidently, I wasn't ashamed. It didn't hurt my feelings. It was hilarious to me. Because at the end of the day, it make you look stupid. It make you look like the clown. It make you look like the fool. Because you're supposed to be an adult. So you're supposed to embrace that and be like, we love how J. Michael opened up and shared that because he didn't have to share that. That takes a lot of courage and a lot of guts to share something like that when you are a man, especially when men take pride in their song. You get what I'm saying? But God said, you was in the big dick game, now you in the little dick game. So I want you to talk to those people that feel less of a man with the little dicks. Now it's your turn to speak to them now. And I'm telling you, brothers, you can do everything the big man can do. And sometimes better. Because what you have to understand, fellas, women out there, I ain't gonna say all women, you have some women out there that look at the big dicks and they be like, oh, that look good. It's pretty. It's good. Woo. But I don't want that all up in me. You have some women like that. Then you have some women that like the little stuff because they want to feel the pleasure. They don't want to feel the pounding. Do you have some women out there that say, all dudes with big things don't know how to get down with the sundown? You get what I'm saying? You have some women out there say, I done had a dude with a little slong then did better than the dude with the big slong. Because sometimes the dudes with the big slong, all they want to do is pound. They don't want to caress and get down. They want to pound. See, the dude with the little slong, he gotta work that ocean and that motion and go through them tunnels. He got to put that scuba diving suit on and he got to do extra hard work, but it can get done. You can make that woman come. You can make that woman feel good with a little slong. So at the end of the day, don't be embarrassed because you got a little slong. Because I was in the big dick game, now I'm in y'all hood. So hey, feel good. Because God said, J. Michael, you was in that class. You didn't know how to act in that class. So I'm going to put you in this class. You graduated from that one. I ain't gonna even say you graduated. You failed in that class. So I put you in this class. Now let's see how you act in this class and let's see if you pass. I think I'm doing pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It be times where it plays on me. Like, man. You know, when you look at old pictures of yourself, you be like, man, boy, That was a gator tail. Now you look at it and you like, man, can I even perform in the swamp? You know, because I'm still human. I'm still a man. So the flesh still works on me. So yeah, it still play mind tricks on me. But it don't play mind tricks on me to where I can't share it with the world. See, one thing y'all should know about J. Michael gonna keep it real. If he can. I'm not gonna share nothing with y'all if I'm embarrassed of it. Because again, okay, we're gonna take that back. Even if I am embarrassed, I'm still gonna get the courage and the guts to share it. Because there's somebody out there that's hurting, that's depressed, that's sad, that's going through it, that want to hear somebody that's brave, that want to hear somebody that got the courage, that want to hear somebody that can open up so freely. You have people out there that want to hear this. Even if you don't want to do it or not, you still have people that's out there that's going through it that need to hear it. And God said, son, get out there and share it. And that's what I'm doing. So when I share something, I'm not afraid. I'm not embarrassed. Because I'm thinking about somebody else that want help, that's crying out for help. And we have that. And it's sad that, again, my people is the ones that we attack each other. We attack each other, study uplifting each other. And I'm guilty of that myself. I'm guilty of that. And it wasn't even the fact that I was attacking a person. I just was trying to get them numbers up. So I was doing whatever I had to do to get them numbers up. But that was wrong because we're attacking our own people. We got to uplift our people. It's hard enough walking out that door being black. It's hard enough walking and getting in that car and driving being black. So why we got to make it even harder attacking our own kind, not being racist or prejudiced, but I'm just saying our people is the ones that's attacking each other. Our people is the ones that's killing each other. We doing the job for them. Study uplifting, study building up, study encouraging, study supporting, we tearing down. And that's what we doing. We are the only race on this planet that don't stick together. We are the only race on this planet that don't want to see each other rise. It's like we in competition with our own kind. And that's a shame. That we don't want to see this man fail. We want to see this man fail, study prevail. We don't want to help this man eat because we scared if we help this man eat, this man gonna outshine us. That's what we are afraid of, our people. If you sitting on 10 million, you still eating. If you help this man and this man made 50 million, so what? You did your job. You helped somebody succeed. And you can't get no better than that. But we are afraid. We rather embarrass each other. We rather downgrade each other. We rather backstab each other than support each other. This YouTube platform is supposed to be our world. To where we rise, to where we shine. Because we are our own bosses. We control the narrative. But what do? We attack each other. And I mean, when we attack bad. To where we trying to destroy that person's, to where we destroy people's reputations. And that's a lesson learned for me. That's a lesson learned for me. This is a new year, 2022. I'm finna do what it do. New music, new videos, new motivational speaking. I'm going back to what J. Michael do. I'm gonna do my reactions and give my opinions on stuff, but I'm not finna go hard in the paint. I'ma still cook my beef stew, but I'ma keep it at a minimum. Because I want to help uplift people. I want to support people. I want to see people shine. I want to support their grind. That's what I want to do. Because I never had that strong supporting cast. Never. People say they were supporting me, but they really wasn't. They just wanted what I had, or they wanted to be around me for what I can do for them. Not for me, not because they loved me, not because they liked what I was doing or supported what I was doing. And I want to be there for people out there. You get what I'm saying? Like I say all the time, if it wasn't for the small YouTubers or the people that don't even looking for subscribers, it wouldn't be these big YouTube creators, because these small creators and these small YouTubers is the ones that support y'all page. The ones that watch y'all page. The ones that subscribe to y'all page. And y'all start getting this money and y'all forget who got y'all there. Oh, y'all saying, oh, we got ourselves there. We the one doing all these videos. We the one putting these pranks up. We the one doing these series. That's true. But if it wasn't for the people watching, if it wasn't for the people subscribing, if it wasn't for the people sharing, if it wasn't for the people liking, your video wouldn't be nothing. Your series wouldn't be nothing if it wasn't for the people. You get what I'm saying? You might be doing the work, but it's the people that appreciate that work. So y'all gotta appreciate them people. You get what I'm saying? And all these T channels out there, when y'all report, try y'all best to make it accurate. Don't just make up stuff just to get numbers. Make sure y'all stuff is accurate, because you don't want to look like a fool in the end. Or you just don't want to be the channel that just, oh, this channel just make up stuff just to get numbers. You don't want to be that channel. You want to try to keep it real as possible or accurate as possible. I mean, you can't get all of it accurate, but try your damnness. You get what I'm saying? Because, again, we control the narrative of what goes on in these YouTube streets. Because if it wasn't for the fans, then it wouldn't be these big creators. They wouldn't be getting these big checks. And again, I share stuff for my fans so they can know who J. Michael is. So they can know that J. Michael is not afraid to share whatever. So whoever come with a rumor or whatever, just ask J. Michael, and J. Michael gonna speak on it. I'm not afraid to speak on nothing. I'm not afraid to talk about nothing. I'm not afraid to, if I did it, I did it. If I didn't, I didn't. But one thing, just don't lie on me and make up stuff. You know, it took a minute, but I love it now. I love when y'all make jokes about me. I love when y'all talk about me. I love when y'all crack on me. It's hilarious now. Because I had to think. You shared it. Everybody not gonna look at it the way you look at it. Some people gonna make fun of it. Some people gonna be ignorant and look at it the wrong way and try to make jokes of it before they can build their page up. But the true people that understand what I'm doing, they gonna understand the emotion. They gonna understand the feelings. And they gonna understand what I'm trying to do, because I'm trying to share it, because somebody out there is hurting. Somebody out there is depressed. Somebody out there is going through it and they want to open up, but they afraid to. And that's why God sent me to let y'all know. You don't have to be afraid. We can't please everybody. Everybody not gonna look at it the way you look at it, but you have to share it. You have to get it off your chest. You have to release that pain and that hurt and that malice and that bitterness off your heart. You have to let it go. And when you let it go, watch how free you feel. Watch how you be floating in the air, because God said if the burden, let him control the burden. You got to release that burden and let God carry it. You have to let God carry that burden. You have to release that burden. And when you release it, you're going to be like, hallelujah. You're going to feel free. And when you feel free, watch how life starts looking different for you. I'm not saying it's going to get easier. Because one thing you have to understand, when you give yourself to God, when you start walking with God, when you start talking to God, and when you start understanding God and understanding yourself, the devil gonna come harder. But you got the power. The devil gonna come in forms that you ain't gonna even see coming, but you got the power to understand it and recognize it. So you have to know when the devil is coming, because sometimes the devil can come in the form of an angel. Sometimes the devil can come in the form of a prophet. Sometimes the devil can come in the form of the pastor. But you have to know, because God gave you the power to recognize that coward. God gave you the power. You can see right through it. You have people get on here and they say, oh, you got these fake prophets out here. You got these fake people that speaking the word. Everybody's not fake. Even though they slip up and they fail sometimes, but that don't mean that person is fake, because the flesh is weak. You have to understand that person is still human. Wasn't nobody perfect on this earth but Jesus. They say Melchizedek. But it's really no story on Melchizedek. But all we know, what we was taught, was Jesus was the only perfect man on this earth. So ain't nobody on this earth ain't have committed a sin. And again, like I said in previous videos, the biggest sinner can teach you something. You just got to hear it. You just got to pay attention, because sometimes God speaks through the worstest people for you to understand it. But the first thing y'all say, who is you to talk? Shoot, you out here selling dope. Who is you to talk? You out here prostituting. Who is you to talk? You out here smoking weed. Who is you to talk? You out here drinking. But sometimes God speaks through them to you. You just got to remove that veil off your eyes and see it clearly. Because sometimes God say, you're not paying attention to the pastor. You're not paying attention to the people in the church. So I'm going to get to the wickedest, the evilest, the craziest, the baddest, the one that I know sinning every day. Maybe you will understand if I speak through them, and then you will see it clearly. God working mysterious ways, right? Again, you have to understand, and you have to hear it, and you have to see it. But you have to believe and have the faith. That's the main key. Because if you don't believe and if you don't have faith, then it's going to go past you every time. It's going to go on one ear and not the other. See, you got to stop calling on God when you're in trouble. You got to stop calling on God when you need. You got to stop calling on God when you're sick. You get what I'm saying? God wants you to call on him, don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is, just talk to God on a regular day. Like, hey, what's up, God? What you doing up there? Talk to him like you talk to your mom. Talk to him like you talk to your dad. Talk to him like you talk to your homie. Just don't talk to God when you want something. Just don't talk to God when you in need. Just don't talk to God when you want help. Talk to God like a homie. Because God got feelings too. You get what I'm saying? Y'all have to look at it. When people, dang, y'all don't never call me unless y'all want something. How y'all think God feel? And God gave us our emotions. How y'all think God feel when God gave us our free will? If he is God and he gave us all these emotions, how you think he feel? Huh? See, y'all don't think about that. Because y'all think God is God, so God don't have no feelings. Talk to God like y'all talk to your dad, your mom, your aunties, your grandmas, your granddads, your friends. Talk to him. Wake up in the morning and be like, all right, God, what you doing today? You gonna make it rain today? Or it's gonna snow? Which one's gonna be today? You know what I'm saying? Let me know so I can go and get my coat or my umbrella or my boots. You know, talk to him. Don't even ask for nothing. Just have a regular conversation with him like you're kicking it with homies. People gonna say you're crazy because they don't understand it. Them the ones that's crazy. The ones that's talking to God and you see them talking to themselves, y'all call them crazy. But y'all the ones that's crazy thinking they crazy. Because they see things and understand things that we don't see because they believe us. The first thing we say, oh, they drunk. First thing we say, they on drugs. They did lost their mind. But they really didn't. They seeing things we don't understand. That's how the devil work. That's how the government work. When it's the truth, they call them crazy. But they really not. You get what I'm saying? J. Michael Wow.